The following is the Chris Crappensworth update. By law, I am prevented from pointing out that Chris Crappensworth is an affirmative action hire required by governmental mandate. And as we are prevented from pointing this out, I will simply say the views and opinions expressed by Chris Crappensworth do not reflect the views and opinions of Deep Bunker Studios.
Hi, my name is Chris Crappensworth, and I identify as a generic brand frosted raspberry toaster pastry. Some Karen misgendered me the other day as a Pop-Tart, so just try to bear in mind the fact that I do identify as generic brand. My pronouns are Western and family. But anyways, let's just dive right into the news today because we got a lot to cover. Senator Josh Hawley keeps going after the Biden administration because their policies at the Mexican border are allowing Coyotes to bring child slaves into America. But this is completely ridiculous because who really believes in anthropomorphic coyotes? Besides the fact that if someone identifies as a coyote, then you need to affirm their furry identity and let them do whatever they want. Otherwise, you're clearly an ultra mega January 6th transphobic fascist Republican. Nevertheless, Senator Hawley continues to blame the Biden administration for an upsurge in child slavery in the United States, even going after Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. Senator Hawley grilled Mayorkas for his policies in front of a whole room of people, and then posted about it on social media Tuesday. And I've just got to say that this is the kind of flagrant holding of political figures publicly accountable for their policies that we've come to expect from Senator Hawley. He did do the whole thing in front of a large graph, the colors of the Ukrainian flag though, so I've got to give him some credit for that. But clearly the Biden administration wants everyone in the world to have the same freedoms Americans have, especially child slaves removed from their parents and forced to work in America. Whereas Donald Trump wanted to put a wall to keep gangs, drug cartels, terrorists, and black market slaves out of America. Because apparently Trump didn't care about letting child slaves have the opportunity to carry out their indentured servitude in this country. Speaking of slavery, Marjorie Taylor Greene and others from the Republican Party are insinuating that the Biden family, specifically Hunter Biden, had been directly involved in human trafficking and money laundering. But just like the Hunter Biden laptop, this is clearly Russian misinformation to retroactively get Trump in office in 2016. In the same way that the Russians beat us into space with Sputnik, they've clearly beaten us in the time travel Cold War and are retrospectively applying misinformation by brainwashing the people of today into believing that the Bidens have been corrupt all along so that they can get the American people to stop buying Bud Light and watching Disney movies. In other news, His Royal Imperial Majesty of the Federation of Socialist Canadian Provinces, Justin Trudeau, gave a statement about the Canadian Broadcasting Company, clarifying, mainly to Elon Musk, I think, that the CBC is not government-funded media, and that's a really good thing that the head representative of the Canadian government stepped up and did that, because when it's a question of government support for an independent media outlet, nothing shows that it's not government-supported like the public support of the government.
This has been the Chris Crappensworth update. We apologize.